Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Toronto, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
I think for New Orleans, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Trey Murray out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. And for the Celtics, the guards are Pritchard and White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Keita in at the center position. You know, Greg, so often when we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Poole finds Murray. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. White left side. Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Now here's Tatum. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Here's Brown. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Messi. Poole with it. A 3 ball. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, White. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Murray. Here's Brown, driving to the basket. And finished off by Brown.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. You have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Murray, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Tatum against Williamson. Stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. It's tipped. Cool with it. He lobs it up. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Brown jams it in.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to talk to his guys.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment.
Take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Celtics second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Williamson against Tatum. The drive by Williamson. Here's Messi. The rebound by Tatum. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Celtics?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And that one falls for White. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Now here's White. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the three, and he's good on the three ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 9 points. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Tatum. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
That's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Now here's Murray. There's the steal. Brown outside. Pelicans pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. Poole, the pass to Williamson. Back to Poole. Takes the three. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Kata. And here's White. Here's Kata. 5 to shoot. Count that bucket.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Pelicans trail by 8. Murray surveying the D. Down low. Here's Williamson. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Tatum. Scoreless thus far. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. From downtown, they get it again. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Celtics have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
First free throw is good. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
New Orleans making a switch here. Looney's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Murray. He had 15 points last outing. It's Williamson, top of the key. Back to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Celtic fans, please put your hands together and welcome to center court, Celtics Entertainment. Attention fans, now on the court is your squad. Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet. Come on, fans, let's hear it for Celtics Entertainment.
Brown inside, working on Williamson. Kata, the pass to Tatum, unloads. Pelicans pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's White. That's tipped. Poked away. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Free throw good from Brown.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Brown feeling it out a bit. There's the three. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Now Williamson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Golden State.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night. You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Back to White. They set the screen. They grab their own miss. Pass to Cato. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. And it's White missing.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Murray. Throws it up high. Cuts off the pass. Here's Walsh. Rule with the steal. Here's Williamson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. 1 shot.
With his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Murray against Simon. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Shoots over Poole. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Simon.
If you're waiting for him to miss, he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. 3rd spot, the Celtics.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. 6-point game. Outside for Murray. No good with the triple.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 14 points.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Celtics leading by 8. The 10-footer, and that's good for 2. He's got 16.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
From 20 feet out, and good that time.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
The Celtics shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter. Simons against Murray. Pass to Brown. Nails the baby hook. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
There's Looney. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Now, here's Simon. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami. Murray against Brown. For Murray. Brown, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Simons, the pass to Hauser. There's Brown with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Pelicans trailed by 11. We've got Anthony Simons. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. To the middle. Unloads from 9. Misses in close. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Well, the jump shot that Jason Tatum has is absolutely lethal. The form, the extension, everything is on point.
Pass to Messi. Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound, Jones. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Boston now. Outside, Simons. 5 on the clock. Williams a screen. Shoots it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Simons has got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Bay. 11 feet away. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Tatum, defended by Jones. Fades back. Tatum's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Bay. Here's Messi. And here's Bay. Still without a basket. Good on the shot.
And look at Bay moving at full speed, not letting anyone get in his way.
Boston leading by 10. Outside Tatum. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones, how he performed last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Pelicans trail by 13. There's the pick. Inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Bay. New Orleans moving the ball around. And stolen by Simons. Here's Shireman. He's defended by Bay. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. Jones for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
It's blocked. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And that one, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point lead. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And it's Simons that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Bay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. And Tatum pulls it down.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Now here's Jones. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Golden State Warriors. Jones with the screen on Williams. Back to Jones. And the rejection by Tatum.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Pass to Messi. Now here's Bay. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, then on Sunday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
Pass to White. Tatum with the screen on Bay. Here's White. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. They set the pick. They need this one. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The baseline J. Good as the jump shot falls. Brown's got 23 points.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. We have the time. Let's take a look at last season's best transition team. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Pelicans trail by 13. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Jones kicks it to Looney. Murray outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And this coaching staff wants Murray to be the shot caller. Let him run the pick and roll and just make things happen.
Now here's Tatum. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Brown with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And that one is off.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Williamson. And here is Poole. Light covering. Shot clock at 3. Tries again. Here's Here's Williamson. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Tatum against Williamson. Brown outside. And a miss there on the triple.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Jones.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And Boston has possession following the score by New Orleans. White, wide open. He fires. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. White against Murray. Pass to Williamson. Over Tatum. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that one drops for him.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Here's Williamson. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Williamson against Tatum. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3. The shot will not fall. Pelicans trailed by 5. For 3, Murray. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans.
Number 25. Trey Murphy.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 7-point Boston lead.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
Williamson, the pass to Poole. Williamson is screen on White. And here's Poole for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Poole's got 5 now.
Well, we all know Poole considers himself a valuable 3-point shooter. He will fire away indiscriminately.
Back to Brown. Outside White. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Pass to Pritchard. For the 3. Score the basket. His 2nd of 2 attempts.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Williamson looking it over. There's the pick for 3. Another shot. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Looney.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Outside White. The tray. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Murray outside. Here's Poole. And it's White with the rebound.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
30 seconds left now here in the second. Murray outside. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Celtics. White's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Launches it. Hits the 3-point bomb. Pritchard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll return shortly.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
Trying to replace Giannis? You can't talk about next man up. It's next men up, plural. The whole team has to pitch in.
Yeah, he covers up.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Pelicans trail by 11. So the Pelican 5 right now. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Murray. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the 5.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Pritchard passes to White. Pass to Pritchard. The fadeaway. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Williamson. Now Murray. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Just 3 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Here's Williamson, and at last they get one to fall. Williamson's got 17 now. Boston leading by 7. Outside Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. Messi grabs the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Poole. Again, the Pelicans score.
Oh, my goodness. That's a slick-looking move from Jordan Poole. He right now is playing at his pace.
Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And it's Williamson missing. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. White. The shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort. Williamson against Tatum. Pass to Murray. There's a good screen. The 3. And Boston with the rebound. Kata's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's tipped. Murray outside. Stolen by Tatum. White dishes to Tatum. Fade away. Brown, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Launches a three. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Boston leading by 4. Left side, Tatum. Over Williamson. Tatum, that's good. Tatum's got 6. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Murray. 8 points for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Trey Murphy, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brown outside. From deep. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Murray. Tatum against Williamson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. Fades. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Murray outside. Pass to Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over White. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Poole's got 9 points.
Yeah, a problem from the mid-range. Jordan Poole understands how to shake free and get to that spot.
Now White jacks up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. 12 points for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
From the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
The real Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Murray. Here's Kata. And that one is hammered home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Kata. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's the screen. The drive by Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts.
Here's White. Hands it from downtown. White's got 15.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Williamson against Tatum. With some arc, and it's Williamson missing.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Tatum against Williamson. On the wing, Murray. Back to Williamson. Knocked loose and stolen by Tatum. Over in the corner, Poole. And they recover it. Williamson, the screen. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Celtics leading by 7. Tatum passes to Kata. Oh, Tatum in position. And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. Simons, he's checked in for Derek White. Simons, the pass to Tatum. Off target from outside.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Into the lane. Here's Looney. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pritchard passes to Kata. To the paint. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 16.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
May kicks it to Looney. Jones against Brown. Will it go? And the rejection by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And there's Simons on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pelicans trail by 11. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Here's Brown, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And Boston has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Right side, Simon. No good that time.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Simons kicks to Brown. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Shireman. Bay against Brown. Driving in. Here's Kata. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
1:22 left in the third. Pass to Bay. And here is Williamson. 6 to shoot. Back to Bay. Ball stolen. There's the lob to Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Pelicans 4.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Here's Brown. Here's Kata. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. George Niang, he's checked in for Boston.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics, number 20, George Niang.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low, Nisi, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The Pelicans have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Celtics leading by 9. And he drives in. Shireman can't hit. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded closely. Williamson double teamed. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Off the inbound. Rebounded by Hauser.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And developed into such a good scorer. D has to pay close attention to Simon.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
For 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And Simons drops them both. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Poole. It's stolen by Brown. Three-pointer, Simons. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Jason Tatum, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the Boston 5. And here is Poole. Pass to Williamson. With the drive. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. 3-pointers, Simons. No good on the shot.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Lets it go with a 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Guarded by Poole. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Walsh. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Messi. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Back to Poole. Clock at 6 from about 19 feet. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, when Poole has a rhythm on his shot, it's as smooth as anyone in the league.
Guarded by Poole. Outside Tatum. Takes a 3. Here's Walsh. It's good from long range. Walsh has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Going inside. Here's Messi. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assist from number.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Simons with the ball. Here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Pelicans trail by 13. They set the pick. Pass to Poole. Pulls up. High post. Boston grabs the miss.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, here's Poole. And he gets it to go.
This guy, not just a jump shooter. Jordan Poole more than capable of finishing inside. He's got some creativity.
To the inside. Here's Walsh. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Williamson. Here's Messi, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game. defense by Poole. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Williamson with a screen for Poole. That shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Puts up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Guarded by Poole. Pass to Shireman. Now here's Simons. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And he banks in the layup. Celtics leading by 14.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Shireman. Pass to Simon. Fires the 3. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. New Orleans moving the ball around. They set the pick. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. 19 points in the game.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Outside, Tatum puts up a deep 3. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Now Poole. Pass to Messi. Shoots it. The rebound by Simons.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They trail by 16. They host the Clippers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And here's Poole for 3. And Shireman pulls it down. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And Poole gets it to go.
Boy, that's a timely pass by his teammate, and Jordan Poole ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Celtics leading by 13. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listen in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thanks, David. Tatum passes to Keita. And Tatum driving right through the D for the layup. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Here's Williamson. Screen by Jones. Williamson dishes to Jones. Here's Pritchard. High, arcing shot. The kick out to Brown. White against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And it's White missing.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
No good on the triple. Celtics leading by 15. Brown outside. Stripped away. Pass to Poole. Now Jones. It's stolen by White. And here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And it's White missing. Pelicans trail by 15. Williamson the screen. 3-pointer. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Inside. Tatum's shot is off. The Pelicans shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Pass to Murray from past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Brown. Nice shot from the wing. Brown's got 27 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's White, and there's the drive. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And what an active set of hands he's had on him tonight. He's come up with several big steals and giving them some valuable extra possessions. And that energy on D is carried over to the other guys on the court. You can definitely count on that.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Poole. It's stolen by White. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Poole. Tatum passes to Pritchard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shoots the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a 3. Tatum's got 17 points here in the second half.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 19. Going with a whole new group out there. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Queen. Here's Kapincev. Shot clock at 6. Down low to stop the run. And Queen gets it to go.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Boston leading by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Boston.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jason Tatum.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Pritchard, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to Bay from outside the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It's really fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.